Welcome back. All right, we've talked about a lot of things on the show this morning. We've talked about the issue of funding. We've talked about the Davis Cup. We've talked about athletics, and we will, in this segment, be talking about football, talking about the Super Eagles. But let's quickly bring you into all that we're doing to let you know that you're crucial and you're very, very important. You can send us a mail, get across to us on Facebook, and of course, you can hit us on Twitter with your tweet. That's it right there. Send us your comments on Facebook and on Twitter as well at channels_sports and Facebook channels-sports. You can send us a mail, Sports This Morning at Channels TV. That's where you can send your mail. All right, Tayo, let's move on the show and talk about the Super Eagles. I think there's been some sort of consensus. Everybody expects the Super Eagles to do better than they've done in their World Cup appearances, and the best that we've been able to do has always been the second round. Yeah,
that's the ceiling, second round, and it's safe to say expectations are very high. A lot of fans out there seem to have this belief that this team, as presently constituted, they have what it takes to go on and represent Nigeria really well in Russia. And I mean that's by actually getting to the quarterfinals. I don't know. I think this has all come from the unbeaten qualification campaign. I'm sure that's one of the reasons. And the expectations were even raised higher after Nigeria defeated Argentina by 4-1 in that friendly. And I'm thinking 4-2, I beg your pardon, in that friendly. And that's why a lot of Nigerians are actually believing and starting to believe that Nigeria can actually go on and, really do well and shine at the World Cup in Russia. And one of those guys, one of those Nigerians that should know a thing about the World Cup, because it's been there, done there. I played at the World Cup in France 98, scored against Bulgaria, if you remember that game well. A lot of Nigerians were very excited at that time, looking ahead to the semi-finals, not knowing Denmark was waiting in the wings.
We're thinking of Brazil and playing it to lose.
Don't remind me about that episode again. Let's just quickly listen to former Super Eagles striker Victor Ikpeba is basically setting a quarterfinal target for Nigeria at the 2018 FIFA World Cup.
We keep on saying they've done well. All what we hope for is for them to get to the quarterfinals. I think we cannot every World Cup get it to the next round. I think we passed that stage. I think we could have done much better in '94 or maybe '98 with the quality of players we have. I think this set of players are very good players. I think they can do it. I don't think the level of the World Cup compared to some years ago. Now in world football, the difference are not much anymore, so I think they can take advantage of that. If they can beat Argentina in the friendly match, but that is friendly match. That is not competitive match. We shouldn't get carried away. So it's a different ball game when it's friendly match and a really proper World Cup match. So both they've done well. I think qualifying from a very tough group. So expectation will be high, and I think the NFF have done well, no problem of issue of bonuses, everything is now for the players to deliver. A quarter-final for this set of players, I think Nigerians will be very proud of them.
Yeah, that's the message, and straight up to the point from Victor Ikpeba, quarter-final target, quarter-final fit for Nigeria. And, the country will be happy with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So you can let us know your own, you can set your own target on the show this morning as well to where do you think Nigeria should be aiming for at the Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup. It's just 5 days to the draw, so perhaps you want to wait and see the draw first of all before, setting a target for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But quarterfinal target, achievable or?
No, it is.
Otherwise.
And we won't be the first. Senegal has done it, Ghana has done it, Cameroon has done it. Yeah. Cameroon the first to do it. And, I like what Victor Ikpeba said. The first two appearances at World Cup, we could have, gone beyond the second round. We could or should. Those players were good. In '98, you could say we shot ourselves in the foot. In '94, it was inexperience. I don't think those two things will happen this time, and that's why I'm thinking it's possible.
So you're not one of those that, no, you can't hold on to the past for too long, because that golden generation, a lot of people out there still believe that represented Nigeria's best chance of going farthest at the World Cup. 1994 and 1998. 1998, just 2 years after winning the Olympic Games. A lot of those players in their prime. In their prime, in the peak of their powers. And we know what happened against Denmark. That was a disaster. After qualifying from that group, they had Spain,
Bulgaria, Paraguay.
Yeah, so there are people that just feel, chance lost and you're never going to get it back. But we know that's not how it works. I mean, you lose your chance sometimes and you get opportunities later in future. And that's what we're hoping this team led by Coach Gernot Rohr, can, perhaps go all the way and get to the quarterfinals.
Let me even shock you. I'm not worried about the World Cup. I'm worried after the World Cup. There's always this drama that plays itself out immediately after the World Cup. So, a lot of questions. Will the coach stay? Will he go? I mean, the elections, all of those issues. And at the end of the day, the Super Eagles always suffers for it. So I'm not really worried about the World Cup. I have a feeling that we will do well. Like you said, we went through the campaign without losing a game. There's some sort of stability. The guys are playing for themselves.
The spirits in camp.
You have a lot of guys who have not even gotten a fair chance. And if you slip up, you will not. I mean, there's nobody. In my own opinion, there's nobody who could get complacent in this team. There's nobody. Even the 3 goalkeepers that are keeping now, a lot of them are not even sure of making it to the World Cup because nobody's really, 100%, about their performances. You have a couple of names that you could say have done well, but even at that, you have other guys who, given a chance, will just probably take it. So I'm happy with the mood in camp. I'm happy with everything that I'm seeing. It's not a situation where one player gets injured and you're like, oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Yemi. But for what we're hearing, I mean, the coach is still out there, looking for backup, still scouting.
You will, you should do that,
I mean, there's no, you don't really get to the end when it comes to these things. You keep, trying to improve.
But you know where I stand on that, Tayo? You know where I stand on that?